What's up? This is Ron with One Board Family, and today I'm doing a full review of Spark Riders 3000. This one is from Arkada Studios. I am a big fan of this one and just want to thank Arkada Studios for giving us this copy so that we could do content along with a full review of this game. This version of Spark Riders 3000 is actually the Commander Edition, I believe, Commander version. This one's going to look slightly different than the Retail Edition. Really, all it is plastic upgrades and miniatures and things like that, but the gameplay is exactly the same. And I've got to tell you, I love the gameplay in Spark Riders 3000. What can you expect? First, you need a table of players. You can have, I believe it's 1 to 4 players, so this can be played solo. Players are going to be gathering around the table, riding along in a spaceship called the Spark Rider, and you're going to be dealing with alien forces that come to mess up your day as you try to make deliveries or try to escort somebody to a certain planet or go to rescue an alien race. There are a couple different missions that you can choose from, and as you choose those missions, you're going to be interacting with an interactive app that comes with the game. You're going to easily be able to scan the QR code on the inside of the game, download the app, and get right into it. In fact, the first thing that I did when I got Spark Riders 3000 was I went through the interactive tutorial, and it was excellent. I really dig the interactive tutorial, and it really taught me everything I needed to know. The gameplay is pretty simple. As players roam around the ship, they are making repairs where their ship has been damaged by alien invaders, and they're also doing upgrades to the ship so that they can keep flying to their destination. And also, when parts of the ship get blown apart by aliens, they're going to have to make those repairs. But you have things like turrets and shields and things like that that you can upgrade on your ship to make it better and make it withstand the attacks that are incoming. You're going to be able to assign defensive dice to each defensive shields that will allow you dice rolls to the different areas of the ship. And the interactive app pretty much handles all of those things. Now, how this game progresses, players will get a turn, no matter if you're playing with 1, 2, 3, 4 players. The players will all get a turn, and you can choose how you want to divvy out those turns. Players can take them in any order they choose. And then the aliens will get their turn as the computer updates, as the app updates, and shows you where the aliens are on your radar. Now, the interactions with the app are really fun because it's going to show exactly where to place the different aliens. It's going to show you how tough the aliens are. It's going to read things back to you. All your interactions, all your major interactions are going to be done in this app. And I know some people are a little hesitant because this is a board game, but the app is really fun to interact with. It is voice controlled, or you can do touch control or a mix of both. The voice control, we'll get to that in a minute. But I really enjoyed interacting with the app, and it's really cool how it updates and how it feels like you're interacting with a futuristic computer system. Now, as you go through Spark Riders 3000, you're going to have a lot of like back and forth with these aliens. You're going to be rolling dice, trying to take the aliens down, accepting resources, and then building up. Ultimately, you're trying to fly to your final destination, and you're going to fly through different fields. You're going to have asteroid fields. You're going to have regular space, which is not going to throw any wrenches in the system. You're going to have all these different things that you fly through that can be variable to how you're interacting. One of the things that you fly through during your mission may take down your shields temporarily for a couple turns, and you kind of have to work with that and understand, hey, we don't have shields right now. What are we going to do? And so players are going to work through these problems and try to solve the problem and keep your ship afloat for as long as possible. I really enjoy this game. I really enjoy the Commander Edition, although it's not necessary to enjoy the game. I really like the chunky pieces, has a great table presence. With all of these things said, and with as much as I enjoy this game, and the fact that it's one of my favorite co-ops to be released this year, there are some decent sized problems that you need to know about. The first is the fact that while this is app driven, this is one of the issues that people bring up about apps and board games. I have been a proponent of games and digital apps because they work so well together, but during our time with Spark Riders 3000, we have had some hiccups along the way. There was a period of time in the spring after we got this game. I was sitting down to show some friends, and I was letting them know how much fun this game is, and we decided to bust the game out, put it out on the table, and realized that there were some connectivity issues with the app along with the back-end server that were messed up during the course of the weekend. That app made it so that we couldn't even play the game for 2 days. And while that's a little blip on the radar, it made for a really rough time as I tried to tell my friends how much fun this game is, yet they couldn't experience it. So I've got to bring that up because just as there are some people who say, I don't want to interact with an app. And I would say, I understand because of that reason. Spark Riders 3000, the app, is very, very well built. And about 85 to 90% of our games and the times that I've interacted with the app, it's done really well. And I've been really impressed with how it works. But for those times when it didn't work well, or times when it glitched, or times when it didn't hear me say what I said because of voice recognition, it puts a damper on the whole game, a game that is really, really good. Some of our experiences, and I'm just sharing these experiences as part of this review, my experiences with the Android app on my phone have been almost flawless. I've had great response as I share with the app through voice controls, and the app updates fantastic. But I've had problems with my tablet, my Apple iPad. I don't know if it's voice recognition on the iPad. I don't know if it's the app. I can't tell you technically, but I can tell you that I've had a fantastic response on one platform and a worse response on the other. Now, did it make me want to stop playing the game? No. It kind of made me want to fight through and get through these technical glitches because I enjoy the game so much. But it will be a frustration if those things happen during your game session. Right now, we're preparing for a convention, and this weekend we're going to be going to a convention, and I would love to bring Spark Riders with me to this convention. But the app relies on internet connectivity, and the internet connectivity at this particular convention is a little spotty, and I don't want to have to deal with technical issues while trying to play Spark Riders 3000. I want to play this game where it's going to flawlessly work with the app, but that's not been the case all the time. In the times that the app has worked flawlessly, this has absolutely been one of my favorite releases this year. But in those 2 or 3 times that I've had glitches because of connectivity issues or voice recognition not picking up, it's not been great. And it's left me apologizing to my friends. Sorry this is happening. It really is amazing. Spark Riders 3000 is getting very positive review from me, but I want to make sure I'm clear and transparent with some of the issues in the game. And I would hope that if you give this game a try, that you have an amazing experience with it, like I have many times, but not all the times. So if you want to give Spark Riders 3000 a try, we have links down below that you can check out the game. Visit Arkada Studios to get more information on where you can find this game. Buy a copy. You can get the retail edition or the Commander edition, which has a lot of cool miniatures and bits that you're going to love to put on the board and has an amazing table presence. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we'll see you at the table.